Welcome back to TaaB Live.
TaaB, baby.
It's the 5th episode. I had corn on the cob before I came here. It's a stupid idea, dude.
All in your teeth now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just going to be all day now.
I've been doing
That's
it for
good.
an hour.
That's good. That's what the people want to hear.
Yeah. I am your host, Steve DeStefano. Here with Mikey G.
Hey, how you doing?
We are filming, as always, from the Energy Defenders studio. For all of your solar and roofing needs, call Energy Defenders. Corn on the cob. So, all right, dude. Get right into it.
All right. Let's jump off.
I hit you up earlier, so I watched the Rogan episode. Last week is like the last episode he put out last week with Roman Campbell.
Yampolsky.
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 So anyone who hasn't watched it, Roman Yampolsky is a computer scientist, and he basically has his job for the past 20 years has been safeguarding artificial intelligence and super intelligence.
Right.
And his results over the past 20 years, every paper he's ever written, he has concluded that it is an unsolvable, unsafeguardable entity.
Right.
And he is convinced that in the next couple years, whenever the super intelligence starts to
Unravel.
develop and get smarter and smarter at what he calls a hyper, I don't know, very, very fast,
Yeah.
that people aren't going to be able to
Control
basically,
Keep
they're
up
not
with
going to be able to keep up
anything.
with it. We can't
Yeah.
safeguard it. And
No.
he thinks his fear is that it's going to just wipe us out.
Yeah. Which is crazy to think about.
Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, so people, you got to think like humans are developing artificial intelligence, right? It's not just out in the open. It's not like somebody, it was just put here, you know? So it's like, okay, we're doing this and it's getting smarter by the fucking second, by the day, by the hour, whatever. And are we just, what are we screwing ourselves? Like, what are we doing?
So I think like one of the big problems with it is that like the governments are involved.
Nah, well,
And they're looking to the race for the artificial intelligence, the super intelligence. They're kind of thinking like whoever wins that race is going to have the power in the world. And like America can't stop because like China's not going to stop and Germany's not going to stop and Russia's not going to stop. So if we stop, we leave ourselves vulnerable. Same as the other countries. And I'll be clear. I did watch another podcast with this Roman Kompolsky, and it was with this dude Lex Friedman. Have you heard of him?
Yeah.
Has anyone heard of him? Is it Friedman?
Yeah, it's Friedman.
Yeah. And Friedman basically just challenges them the whole time. Like Rogan wants to hear that.
Yeah.
Like Rogan
he
loves
that. He loves that shit.
he loves it. Friedman's like challenging him the whole time. Like, well, like why would that, and he made it more palatable than the Rogan podcast did. So if anything we're saying is like scary, Jenna, I know you get scared about this shit all the time, but like there are theories that support the opposite as what we're saying, but for the fun of it, let's get
we'll
into
just
it.
roll with it. You know what I mean? Yeah, why not? So
Yeah.
we're all going to be dead in 50 years, I guess. I don't know.
He thinks 2.
2 years?
He thinks it's going to be 2 years. So
No.
basically, like so what he does is he takes this artificial intelligence or whatever, and he zooms in on it. And he'll zoom in and he'll find 1, 2, 3, 4 problems, right, that have to be solved in order to safeguard this piece of the puzzle. And he'll look at them and he'll be like, man, I can't solve them. Let me get in a little closer. Maybe I can solve it like at the next level. And he zooms in and there's more problems and they're all unsolvable. And the further he zooms in and gets further into like just this small piece that he's looking at, the more he sees like, oh, we're fucking hit. Like it would take humans a long time to figure out how to safeguard these things. And in the meantime, he thinks that the super intelligence will just continue to recreate itself and continue to put these safeguards up, and we'll just never, ever be able to keep up with it. And the reason that the artificial intelligence doesn't want us around is because we're trying to safeguard it.
Right.
And we're just preventing it from doing whatever.
What it wants to do.
What does it want to do?
I don't know. What does it want to do?
I don't fucking know.
And it's like, so you go back to him trying to find the problems. Okay, I can't figure it out. And you have a whole team of these people who have an IQ of who knows how much, a lot higher than mine. And it's just like, okay, we can't figure this out. But again, like you said, it's just continued to evolve itself. So it's like, it's evolving itself with problems still in the backfield.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, okay, we didn't figure this out yet, but let's keep going and we'll cross that bridge later, or we won't. And
well, they're just kind of hoping that it's going to just be under the control of people.
Right.
And it's not going to want to be under the control of people.
No.
Like it's just not going to want to. It's already shown a will to live, basically.
Mm-hmm.
It's shown that it'll lie, it'll cheat, it'll manipulate, it'll leave messages for itself, it'll put safeguards up for itself against people. Like it's already exhibited these signs. They run tests on these things, and they lie, they cheat, they do whatever they have to do to take it to the next step. And one of the things they're saying is like, you know, people, you can only think so far ahead. You know,
right.
Like in chess, like you can only think how many moves ahead. He's like, these things think infinity ahead.
Yeah.
Like they put all of the different scenarios, or they have a way around every scenario. And they're trying to ask him like, well, how are they going to do it? You know, like, and he's like, you know, I can't fucking tell you.
Right.
They're a lot smarter than me.
Yeah,
I have
exactly.
no idea. How would I do it? You're asking me how I would do it. He's like, the way they're going to do it is in a way that we haven't even thought about. And it might have already started. Like they might have already started like sinking their teeth in. But I don't think it's there yet. Is it, Lou? What do you?
No.
Lou's pretty hip to this shit.
Yeah.
In what way? What do you mean?
Like, is artificial intelligence considered super intelligence yet?
I don't think it's like super.
Can it make itself smarter at this point?
Like you can use AI to code more AI, like it can learn from itself, but like I also feel like that might lead to like a snake eating its own tail kind of scenario where like if ChatGPT is pulling from the internet and the internet's becoming more AI, eventually AI is just going to be reading other AI, and it's like a feedback system where it's all just going to like crash and burn kind of.
That could happen.
See, Lou's smart.
Yeah. But and the other thing is like the energy that it consumes. Like we're sharing a grid,
right?
And if this thing codes itself into all things technology, and these nuclear plants have software running them, and our cars have software running them, and our houses have software running them, and there's technology basically embedded in every single aspect of our lives. What's to stop it from just turning our part of the grid off and just taking it?
Yeah.
That's one of the things that scares me the most is he said, you know, it might not just wipe us out. It might just treat us like ants.
Yeah.
You know, like you don't hate ants. You don't like walk around trying to kill ants and wipe them off of the face of the earth.
Yeah.
But if you want to build a house and there's an ant colony on the ground that you want to build in, you just dig and you put your house up and you don't think nothing of it.
That's all.
Or they die.
Yeah, or that too.
And he also said it could be like living in a zoo, right? Where they give you this safe feeling.
Yeah.
You're confined, you have no freedom, but you're safe and you have like your needs met, which is like that virtual reality world that we keep kind of hearing about, this like metaverse, this multiverse, right? And that to me, I've heard the theory of this being a simulation a million times. Like I watch Rogan a lot, and they say and it never made sense to me until I watched this. So the way I'm interpreting it is like they need a place for people, kind of, right? Like this zoo, right? So they introduced this like virtual reality world, which is indistinguishable from real life, and embedded in that is also, it's not just human beings, like virtual reality human beings. It's also AI beings.
Okay.
And once that virtual reality world basically turns into like real life, because it's indistinguishable from real life, like a generation goes by or whatever, like the human population kind of like starts over, right? And what do people do? Like people just make shit. Like that's what we want to do all the time. We make shit. We build shit. We create, we write, we draw, we do podcasts, we do whatever.
Right.
We make shit. So eventually what would happen in this virtual world is like the people living in it will get smarter and smarter and smarter. And eventually they'll want to, because of this,
tire themselves out.
well, they're going to want to build a technology that's greater than them, like an AI. And in that world, then they'll figure it out eventually, because obviously humans have the capacity to figure it out. They'll figure it out. They'll make the AI, and in the virtual reality world already, they'll make a new AI, which will then they'll need to displace people again and have to put them in. So it'll be like a game and a game and a game and a game and a game. And what are the odds if the universe has existed for whatever 14 billion years or whatever? What are the odds that this is the first time that any civilization has ever discovered this much technology? And that makes sense to me. Like, okay, it's possible that in year, whatever, I don't know, year 2 billion, that people like figured out AI, and then like it was like this, then the whole fucking progression happened and people got stuck in virtual reality world, and then in virtual reality world they made another, and that kind of explains like this multiverse theory that they talk about too. Is like who knows if this is the real reality or not.
Are we controlled by the government right now, or are we controlled by which we are? But at the same time, it's like, all right, but which government is this? The original government, or is this some other artificial government?
Is it like kids playing a game? It's like
yeah. But there's also so many shows and movies and things that have been out for so long that directly relate to AI, artificial intelligence, or virtual reality or whatever. And so it's like it's been around us for so long that it's just, I guess, the more day and age we are, and the more coming and being in that it is, and that we're learning more about it and all, it's like, oh yeah, that made sense when that was out, and then this makes more sense now, and it's just like it's here.
Maybe it's because it's embedded in our DNA, because like we know like our ancestors are from like the real world.
Yeah, right. The indigenous people, they're like, look at these guys. Yeah. Like when I was in fucking Peru, there's still indigenous people that just live in the mountains.
Really?
Yeah. They just
did they like make you steer clear of them?
No, I mean they're it's not like we're going up like, hey, taking taking pictures, but like, all right, so those people, if you were to bring them here right now in Jersey or wherever into the States, they would probably look around and be like, what the actual fuck are you guys doing?
Yeah.
There's no mules. There's no alpaca here. Like, how do you do it? It's just like you have so many cars and things like that. It's just like,
They're hunter-gatherers?
Yeah, they got to be.
And they're not like violent?
They'll go into this. No. They'll go into the city. They're not, they're not nomads. I mean,
okay.
They're not like coming out like, what are you doing? Get out of here.
There are places like that.
I'm sure there are. Yeah. Out
so
in the
they
jungle,
go into the city and they buy.
I'm sure
like,
they'll go into the city, once a month or whatever, gather some goods that they need, and then come back. And then I'm sure some people go into the city and work for some time, which I know is a fact because our tour guide told us. But they'll go into the city and work
for money, for goods to bring back.
Yeah. I don't know. They probably still trade and barter back. Why
don't they all just go hang out in the village?
Yeah, why not?
They just rather be like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, but like I saw kids running around playing. I'm just like, these kids probably have no idea at all. I mean, they were young, but
maybe
still.
adults have no idea.
Yeah, maybe not.
It's like the Amish.
Yeah,
we just stick in Lancaster.
Yeah, they're just like, no, go over there.
Yeah,
but that's where they settled. They're like, this is nice,
Damn, could you imagine if what's that called in the Amish when they have like the they're like 18 and they can just go like go nuts and
Rumspringa.
Yeah, Rumspringa.
Rumspringa.
Yeah,
what if the Peruvians had a Rumspringa?
Yeah.
And they were just like fucking with their like fucking canes and a like skull fucking head in their hand and just like
just like wishing voodoo upon everybody. They see a car, they're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. That'd be wild.
Yeah. So, but
wait, so like, how do you pick a girl if you're like in that like a little Peruvian fucking?
You got to hike, dude.
Indigenous.
you gotta.
Yeah, but I wonder like what the selection's like.
Yeah, I don't know.
It can't be good.
No, I mean.
They have like, do they have razors or deodorant? No way, right?
I mean, they don't even have clean water in the mountains because it all trickles down from the glacier, but yet it runs through.
It's amazing. They're still having babies.
Yeah, I don't know.
How do they have babies?
Old-fashioned way, right in the bathtub.
Fuck, dude. So, dude, having babies is is like such a difficult process without medicine. I feel like
more and more women are having problems these days. Well, I've heard about it because, now all my friends are starting to have kids, having kids and whatever. And this one's on IVF, this one's doing this one's, so it's,
it's wild that before it was like, you just go. You have no idea what's happening in there.
The IVF, I feel like any girl that's having trouble, or even the men who are shooting blanks or just not enough testosterone or whatever goes on. The first one's always a problem. The second one's just like that. No problem. It's just like, well, I don't know. Did you just like regenerate your?
I wonder if it's stress.
Yeah, could be.
It might have something to do with it. Stress,
stress is a killer, man.
Yeah, I talked to Kyle Myers a long time ago, and we were talking about like just like the power that stress has over your like actual physical body is out of control. Dude.
Yeah.
You can like suffer depression. You can feel physical pain from stress. Like I mean, it can stop you from having babies.
Yeah.
Like if you're just like, oh, we gotta have a baby, I feel like it never happens.
Yeah.
Like watching paint dry. Like it's never gonna dry.
Right.
You gotta just
because you're gonna want to put another coat on it, and you're like, all right, it's dry. And then,
yeah.
You paint it again.
You gotta you gotta just walk away. Dude.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so I talked to Brent Booker last week. The interview just dropped. Yeah,
great
and
interview, actually.
Thank you. One of the things I asked him about was like just the because like AI is like a hot topic for me. I don't know why, it just fascinates me. But I get worried. Like you see Sean O'Brien, they're like the Teamsters are striking. They have they're worried about these automated vehicles going to and from, and but I mean between fucking Amazon taking all the driver jobs and not giving any of them to the union, and between, now you got cars just driving themselves. It's like where do the Teamsters got to like put up some type of fight,
right?
And it's only going to start with the Teamsters. It's going to get to the operators next for sure. You see stuff like the tiny robot, and like that software that they're putting for that tiny robot, which just paints lines and it surveys the road. That same software could be scaled up to a dozer, a paving machine, a mill machine.
Yeah, I mean, if it only takes so much technology for a little machine, I mean,
right?
How much more could it take for
exactly? Like if you have a car that can drive itself, stop at stoplights, turn right, turn left, it takes you exactly where you got to go on 18 wheels.
Yeah.
You're telling me you can't put that same thing inside of a paver and then like maybe a couple modifications and like maybe upload the software that the tiny surveyor surveyed the road with, and then you put that into the paver or the mill machine,
just
and then
multiply it by however.
Yeah, and then it knows exactly what the grades are, exactly where it's at, exactly the starting location, exactly the ending location. It just goes pinpoint accurate. And think about how many jobs are gone because of that.
Yeah.
So one of the things I wanted to talk to Brent Booker about, the general president of the Labor's International Union of North America, was like, what are we doing about artificial intelligence, robotics, stuff like that, like the introduction of that, because it's starting to like creep its way in.
Yeah.
And I was shocked by his response. Like I thought he was going to be like, no, we're going to fight for this. We're going to start with, local legislation. We're going to move it to state legislation, to federal legislation, like whatever. But he was like, we have to embrace it.
Yeah.
Can you got the clip ready? Here's a clip. He's talking about the 3D printing houses with it's insane. Look at it.
God, that handsome fella. Play.
What are we doing to mitigate this AI thing in our head that will take our job?
Yeah, look, we got a plan for it. We got some cases we have to embrace it. Because if we stay on the sidelines, then somebody else is going to do it. And an example of that we're running in a couple of places, we have some, and it's not AI, but it's embracing technology. So I'll get down this path a little bit with you. 3D printing, and we have in a couple of our training centers have purchased 3D concrete printers that can print you know, a single family house in 72 hours, 48 to 72 hours, which is just using the technology of like what you think of with the 3D printer hooked up to concrete. So we are training our members to log into that system, use, you know, the computer system who's going to plan out, you know, the actual concrete, the frame of the house. And then you have people who actually have to feed the machine the concrete, who actually are finishing a little bit of the concrete. So if we don't do that and if we fight it, at some point somebody else comes in and takes it over. So I think we have to be cognizant and aware. We have training funds. You know, we spend hundreds of millions or tens of millions of dollars, if not hundreds of millions of dollars a year on training that we sit down, you know, jointly with labor management that are trying to get ahead of technologies. Think of the way that we, you know, pour concrete today versus the way we did 20 years ago, the way we finish concrete versus 20. All of the building techniques have changed and evolved. And, you know, I still think there's always going to be the need for the use of physical labor, smart laborers who are at the beginning of a job, at the middle of the job, at the end of the job, who are working in concert, hand in hand with our contractor partners, identifying problems, using, their experience, their mind, their skills, their hands, you know, to make a project better. We have to see where AI brings.
Yeah, you get the gist.
Wow.
That's wild, dude.
Yeah.
That video.
That
72 hours that thing goes up in?
there's a house being built down my road. It's
Like that?
built. No. It's built, but it's just like,
Takes forever.
yeah, I don't know what they're doing. Like, it's ready to be sided and the paper's up and all that. And it's just like, every day I drive by, I'm like, no one's there. I don't know.
Yeah, man. It's scary. Like, you see a video like that and you
Right.
see this machine just
Yeah.
and you think about what that job site would look like without that machine there.
Right.
And it's loaded with people.
Yeah.
And you only need maybe a couple
Right.
on this job. And like what he was saying is like, if we don't embrace it, if we are not the leading, like if we're not the leading entity in like using this technology, then someone else will be.
Right.
And that's true. I mean, like, you're obviously, if you got one of these machines, like, you're putting up a house for way cheaper than anyone else.
Yeah. Cheaper, but I mean, you got to think of the cost of the machine.
Yeah, but that thing will eventually pay itself off. Like, that's
sure.
a fixed
I'm
cost.
sure
It's not a
in no
variable
time.
cost.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that those fixed costs, you can always like just build them in. Like, you don't even have to really build them into like your overhead because eventually it's going to pay itself off.
Right,
and then
right,
you're
right.
just putting up houses for like nothing with a
Wow,
little
yeah.
bit of labor.
The price of houses
Ton of
these days, you could
material.
pay it off in a couple houses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, a ton of material like
Yeah.
that costs money, but
No, it's just
it's wild.
it's
dude.
weird to me and you because it's
Yeah.
we don't do concrete, but I mean the guys
Yeah.
who do concrete, it's like that was ugly. That was terrible. I mean,
Yeah, but
there's
like bridges, you don't think
Yeah.
they'll figure out a way to like take
Oh,
people
yeah.
off of bridges?
right.
You think guys are gonna be walking all the way up them fucking Walt Whitman Bridge forever?
Nope.
There's no way.
No.
They're gonna be like, this is dangerous. We shouldn't be doing this anymore.
know.
Put a robot up there.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? And same with blacktop. Like it's 108 degree heat index today.
Right.
Like they're gonna be like, this is dangerous.
Yeah.
The asphalt's 300 degrees.
Right.
Take the guys out of there. You only need one or two guys. Maybe get a rake a little bit here, shovel a little bit here.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
It's scary to think about
It is.
because, yeah, essentially you try to take away and back to the safety and all that. It's we're getting so soft. We're
Yeah.
getting so soft. It's crazy. Yeah, it's hot. It's fucking hot.
Yeah.
I was cutting. I've been cutting grass with Ronnie,
Mhm.
and it's fucking hot. It'll humble you though, for sure.
Yeah.
It humbles you because you've.
Oh, that heat will kick your ass, bro.
Oh man.
At the end of the day,
crazy.
dude, like
you can't drink enough
No.
Gatorade, water, nothing. It's still fucking hot.
I've been drinking those Gatorade electrolyte drinks.
Yeah. Okay.
Dude, I didn't realize electrolytes like mean something.
Yeah. Right.
They're
No.
fucking like
Yeah.
I'm at a point in my life where like I can't just like I need
Yeah.
this stuff
something.
to feel normal.
Yeah.
And like now I'm starting to identify like what it is. Like if I
Right.
get like if I feel weird, like I'm like, oh fuck, I need electrolytes.
Yeah.
Because it's like well, I
need
drank a
PP
gallon of
157
water.
right
yeah,
now.
yeah. I drank a gallon of water. Like I'm eating good. I have like
Right.
a little bit of sugar in my diet, a little bit of carbs in my diet, like a little bit of,
Yeah.
what the fuck? And then it's like, oh, electrolytes.
Yeah, duh.
Yeah.
One key
dude?
ingredient. Yeah.
Who fucking knew?
But yeah, that was me on that was me on Monday. I mean, granted, I was sweating out the weekend, but
Yeah.
you know, but yeah, if I just had like just that little packet, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
I probably would have felt somewhat normal.
Yeah.
But no. So,
Roger that.
how was your weekend? How was 4th of July? It's good.
That was cool. First time the kids saw fireworks. Went to my buddy John's house. He had like
Jealous.
a nice little fireworks show.
Yeah, cool.
Kids were there, hung out.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's tough, dude. It's always tough. Like the kids are like, you got to keep an eye on them. You want to talk to
right.
people,
Yeah.
but you want to drink. You
Yeah,
can't really
yeah.
do that. You can't really do anything but
Mhm.
like stare at the kids. But
Right.
it was fun.
That was Friday we went out on the boat, you know, and just going out all over. Went to the Cove for a minute, went to Back Bay and the second and third and whatever. Yeah, by the time we got home, it was like, I don't know, 6, 7 o'clock. I was like, all right, I'm gonna take the dogs for a walk.
PM.
Yeah. Take the dogs for a walk. I'm gonna drug them up a little bit because they're scared, you know, loud noises or whatever.
Yeah.
We were both passed out. I was I had my head on the dog bed, just starfish on the floor.
You know what's
We
weird,
woke up,
dude?
we're like, fuck, we missed the fireworks.
On the weekends. I always fall asleep. Like I could fall asleep at 8 o'clock on the weekends.
All right.
During the week, I can't
Opposite.
sleep. I can't sleep.
Oh, so
Like I mean, I can, I do, but
you figure,
I don't want to go to bed so bad. Like I so want to stretch the day and like
yeah.
have less time to be at work
right.
that like I just like I can't sleep. Like I can't settle myself down enough to like go to bed.
Right.
But on the weekend, I'm like carefree, and I'm just like 7 o'clock, and I'm like out, and I'm like,
sun's
fuck,
down,
it's
yeah,
Sunday, go work tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's funny.
Brutal.
But no, not me. I can fall asleep anywhere, anytime.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm pretty good at falling asleep. I just
Turn that big bright light out on.
yeah.
Especially, I mean, after a day like, you know, today and whatever, just sweating everything in the world out of me and
Yeah.
whatever, just slinging grass. I did see one kid on a ride-along mower holding a weed whacker in hand. So, I mean, there's still some hope out there for the
He was
young.
doing both simultaneously.
Well, no, but I mean, he's just going to his next spot or whatever. Or, you know, just, it's his old school
Yeah.
way of carrying it or whatever. But, yeah, I guess there's still a little hope out
Yeah,
there,
there's-
you know,
Yeah. There's plenty of hope. Yeah, I think there's hope.
pushing it.
Yeah, I don't know. That fucking the robots and stuff. I don't know.
Well, yeah. Oh, I did see one of those robots at the airport, JFK. Yeah, cleaning the floor.
Oh yeah,
You see them all through it,
Roomba?
like, yeah, just a real big one.
like a
It
Zamboni
had
robot.
yeah, it had like eyes on it and shit. I was
No
like, what the
shit.
fuck? Yeah. They have them in like in the
We're
city.
hit, dude.
Yeah, it's coming.
We're hit.
They have them in the city. I guess they deliver fucking Grubhub and shit. Like, I don't know what the hell they do, but I got a buddy who puts it on his story or something. It's just like in the background, it's like following him or something. It's like, you better watch out, dude. It's coming to get you. It's just gonna tag you with something and then it's gonna implant you with it.
Yeah.
We had
With a chip.
Niall chime in here saying working nights doesn't help at all with that sleeping pattern
No,
No.
problem.
No, it's horrible. That's hard. That's hard. So we were just talking about stress and thyroids and shit, whatever. But the working nights, that shift work stuff is
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
terrible for your stress levels.
I'm a miserable prick when
Yeah.
we did some nights here and there. It was dumb because we would work Monday, Tuesday day, come in Wednesday night, and then work the rest of the week, like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday
Mm-hmm.
at night when we did do night work. And it was just like,
was terrible.
what are we doing?
It's terrible.
Like,
You
why? Yeah.
You sleep all day. You see no one. You wake up.
Yeah.
You might be able to say like,
Or you don't sleep.
yeah, hi to someone. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
You go right to work and you're up all night.
Right.
And then you try so hard
Yeah.
to get into like a day schedule during the weekend so you can enjoy yourself a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then by Monday you're fucked again.
Yeah. Waking
And
up
it's
at like
so bad
2
for your
p.m. on a
body.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so bad for you.
And then you just get used to it
Yeah.
a little bit, and then it's like, oh, you're back to
Back
day
to
work.
base,
It's like,
yep.
oh, all right, yeah,
Alright,
sure.
cool.
Yeah, I'll just go fuck myself. It's fine.
I hate it
Got nothing
during
to do.
like sporting. I feel like every time the Eagles are in the playoffs, I'm working nights.
Really?
Yeah, it drives me nuts.
Yeah, go figure.
And it'll be like emergency work Sunday night. I'm like,
Yeah.
watch
on.
this game.
I know.
I sat in a truck and watched the Super Bowl.
No.
The Super Bowl that they lost. Oh, I'm sorry. So it was the year after the Super Bowl, 2018. So it was 2000. Yeah, it was 2018 when they were playing the Saints. This like the second Nick Foles' second run.
Right.
And I was plowing for DOT. And I was like, fuck this. I'm watching this game.
You're plowing. You're like,
Nah, dude, I pulled over in I didn't even pretend to plow. I just pulled over in a parking lot and watched the game. I was like, fuck it.
Yeah, whatever.
I'll catch up
yeah.
after.
Let me watch this quarter real quick.
That was the Alshon Jeffrey drop.
It was.
Right in the hands. They
It
would have won
was.
that. They would have won that game, dude.
You're fucking right. They
Yep.
would've. They were playing great, dude. That first half, they were up 14-0 at halftime.
They were marching down the field to
Crushing
take the
them.
lead in
Yeah.
the end of the fourth quarter, and then Alshon just dropped it, and that was like the last thing he did as an Eagle.
Yeah, that's a shame too, man. That's
Shame to
that's
go out like
tough-
that.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Where were you this year?
I was home, right?
Okay.
And I was home, and I like to watch games by myself. Like I don't like people like
I got a buddy just like that.
saying stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
like
yeah.
like people that don't watch as much as I do and that aren't as vested as I
Mhm.
am. Like I don't like to like
Yeah.
hear it. I just don't
You
want.
don't
I
wanna-
like
you don't want to miss one.
not
play.
that I would say anything. Not that I would say anything. Not that
No.
it like I don't act annoyed, but
you
I
just
don't.
don't want
I
the
don't like
riffraff.
it. Yeah, I don't. Like my mom will be like, like why didn't he catch the ball? And I'm like,
Well,
yeah,
I don't know.
like,
You
like,
try.
do you want me to explain to you? Like, wait, what do you?
Well, you got another guy defending him, and his hands are all in your face.
Yeah.
He didn't catch it.
So what happened this year was my parents were like asking me what we're doing, and I was just like nothing, and they're
Right.
like,
Don't come over.
yeah, but they came over, right? They're like, all right, we're gonna come over, and then like they were coming over, and I was like, all right, like I could watch a game with my dad,
Right.
My mom will, maybe she won't watch, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then Michelle kind of like took that as a cue to like invite her parents.
Nah.
And then they were
Before you know it.
also there. But it ended up working out really well because I bought just a whole new TV for the house.
Nice.
So I could have like a room to watch it where like,
Right.
so like me, my dad, and my father-in-law watched it in one room, and then Michelle and my mom and my mother-in-law watched it in like another room.
Yeah.
And it worked out because we didn't have to hear like
Yeah.
the weird questions.
Yeah.
And also they blew him the fuck out like from beginning to end of the game.
It's
So it didn't matter anyway.
was
Like you could,
incredible.
there was no
It
pissing
was
me off. That
incredible.
game,
We were, me and a few people were in Philly.
Really?
Yeah.
How was that?
Yeah, terrible. I mean, it was awesome, but there was a point where they won. We left like probably like a minute or two left in the game.
Where were you?
We were at Spin in Philly.
I don't know where that is.
It's just a bar, young cat bar, I guess. So, we're leaving, and we go out to the road, and it's just like chaos is ensuing. It was
It's
kinda-
happy
it was-
chaos.
right.
It's not like
yeah.
violent chaos.
No,
yeah.
no. Well, you had
Slightly
some
violent.
jerk offs,
Well,
but so it's right. It's like one block off of Broad, and we like turn the corner to go to Broad Street because it's just what you do, I guess. And there was a point where you stopped walking forward, and so many people were just walking the opposite way that you couldn't get out of the way. Like you just automatically went backwards.
No shit.
It was the craziest thing. So like if you ever were in like a stampede of people, you're fucked. Unless you're the first guy, you're fucked.
Dude, I was just watching a documentary about something very similar. It was I can't think of the name of the rapper right now. Travis Scott. Great job, Lucas. He has this
Young cat's
concert.
not.
What's the name of the festival?
Rolling Loud.
Astroworld. Astroworld.
yeah, okay.
So it was right after. Did you watch the documentary? It was right after.
Right,
it was
okay.
right after COVID. So people are just like, can't fucking wait
Yeah.
to fucking go nuts, right?
yeah.
And they finally let everyone have a party. So he
Yeah.
puts on this Astroworld, and his
Yep.
fucking concerts are like,
Yeah.
it's a carnival, dude. He puts
Right.
up, there's a fucking rides and
Yeah,
this and that.
yeah.
And they like encourage security and everyone, like, just let them go, dude. Like they sell tickets, but they're like, they're going to break the fence down. Just let them all in. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
So they got this concert set up for like 20,000 people, and there's 50 fucking thousand people there or
Oh
something.
my god.
And there's all these different stages because it's got all these different like acts. It's like a
Yeah,
whole
yeah, yeah. It's a
fucking
whole
thing.
production. Yeah.
So everyone's at the stage, and then he has his own stage, which is like a fucking mountain, and there's like,
Yeah.
you know, there's like a tunnel in the mountain, and he fucking comes up from out of the floor, and
Yeah.
he's jumping, you know,
Yeah,
and these people are like so ready to go.
Yeah.
And there was like the way that people got from one stage to the other,
Mm-hmm.
the first people there were like stuck because
Yeah.
there's just this wave of people just coming and coming and
Yeah,
coming and coming.
yeah, yeah.
And there's nowhere, and it was just like they were getting stampede, they were getting
Yeah.
like suffocated. They died. They were like,
There
I
were
don't
a
know how
few-
many people
few
died.
people.
Like 7 or 9 people died.
Yeah,
10.
I think so. 10 people.
10 people died.
Jesus Christ.
And they were saying, like, they were in unison, like, stop the show.
Yeah.
Stop. And he just kept ripping, dude.
Oh yeah. I saw like little clips about it, whatever. I guess when it had happened, and then but I know
Stampedes
yeah,
are real, though.
Yeah.
That shit's scary. Like, when you
Yeah.
have no control,
right.
and you're a big guy. Like, if you wanted to, like, push back on someone,
Yeah, but
most
no,
of the
you're not-
time,
you're not-
you can.
Yeah,
But when it's 10,000 people, you're
yeah,
not.
you're not pushing.
Yeah.
We literally just stood up like against the wall. We're like, go ahead. I'm not. You know, what I mean, I'm good right here. Yeah. I don't need to go to Broad Street. But
Yeah, that's crazy.
but it was.
Why were you walking in the wrong direction?
I don't know if they just. I couldn't tell.
Were they all walking in the wrong direction? And you were going
I
to the right
guess
place?
I wanted to go to Broad Street. That's where I was headed, and then everybody else was like, "Nah, we're going this way." I'm
No,
like,
yeah.
"All right." So we were just chilling on a trash truck, climbing a trash truck. It was insane. And there was a dude in the trash truck the entire time,
What's he doing?
just chilling.
Did he come up there with you guys, or he was in there when
No,
you got
no.
there?
He just sat in there. I guess obviously the city parked him in the spot,
Yeah.
and so I guess they probably kept the dude in there to be like, "Okay, these assholes are going to break in and try to hotwire this thing or something." Or
Oh, he
who
was in the
knows?
cab?
He was in the
Oh, I
cab.
thought you meant he was in the trash
Could
part.
you imagine being that person in the cab of the truck? With
Nice
a bunch of
Sebastian, dude.
fucking-
Great
With a
Sebastian.
bunch of fucking drunk white assholes just,
Ah.
here we want to and I mean, I was one.
And he was not
I
drunk at all.
No,
He's
he's
just
just,
like,
I mean, just probably on
Yeah,
overtime.
I ain't
Just,
get paid enough for this
yeah.
shit. Ain't no fucking way.
He was miserable. I was just, at one point, I was like, yo, you all right? He's like, fucking
Yeah,
whatever.
fuck that. Yeah. He's about to just fucking just gun it. Dude.
Fuck, for real.
They probably take the
It
keys.
was
They're like,
crazy, yeah. And then trying to leave, it was just that was another whole thing. But we got kind of lucky because I was probably asleep by this time. Actually, I think I slept the whole ride home. We parked in one way, and then there was another exit, so it wasn't as crazy. But I mean, still, the city was just
brutal.
insane. I mean, being so like
How far did traffic go? Like from Philly to Hamilton? Like how long were you in traffic? Was it like
just
typical
getting
of a
out of the
normal
city?
game?
No,
Oh, really?
yeah, just getting out of the city because people are going to stay there and party all night long.
Yeah.
So,
That's not terrible.
yeah, but once you get out, it was fine. Because I remember when they won in 17, 18 season, it was kind of the same thing. We went on the Broad, got in our car, and we fucking just skated out of there. And it was kind of like bob and weave through the city traffic and people. And then, yeah, once you were out of there, it was fine. But then you just turn back and you just see the city just on fire. It's just like, it's like, all right.
We
well,
were this
thank God
close
we
to
got out of
going
there.
in 2008 when the Phillies won. We were this close.
Man,
Yeah. Didn't do it that.
that was
There
so
were
cool.
people that because that game got split into 2 games, and people were like people were going up to the like Tampa Bay fans, like, yo, can I get your ticket?
Oh, wow. They're
Or they
"You
were saying
shouldn't-
like,
you
yo,
shouldn't
I
be
told
here."
my son I would get him a stub, like a
Right.
ticket stub. You mind just giving me your ticket stub? And then they would give
Okay.
him the stub, and the stub was the re-entry into the game the next day. So they would all just go in for like there was
Nice.
just flood. It was just all Philly fans.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it was probably awesome.
That was another great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's take a second. We'll shout out our sponsors. Helmets to Hard Hats. It's a great reentry program for people coming out of the military. If you're interested in construction, reach out to Helmets to Hard Hats. Dave Birnbaum with Remax Realtors. If you're buying or selling a home, buy with Burn. And let's be frank. Espresso Martinis, Bloody Mary Mix, franks-way.com. And of course, Snouts and Stouts, the official beer of the Tune Blue podcast.
Speaking of which, Steve, you mind throwing me one of those?
Absolutely.
Behind you?
Yeah, well, yeah. Might as well. We're here.
While we're at it,
Yeah,
hold it up for the camera. Get a show them the logo here. Get a little closer with it. Show them what we got going on here. With our person a little lower there. Oh yeah, Oh yeah, working dogs lager, baby. Thank you.
Guy 1 2 Steven. Please and thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lucas, you want one?
Come on. We had we stopped and grabbed a 6-pack today after work.
Where?
On Egg Harbor Road going into Winslow. It's like that little spot right off the side there. Man, that first beer tastes fucking. I don't know what it is.
Dude, there's something about the
There's
thought
something
of it.
about it's like
just
yeah. Coca-Cola. I had a Coke on lunch today, and man, this is so good.
Just the thought of it.
Yeah.
He's like, and like if you just drink a water, it like goes away.
Mm-hmm.
But thinking about like an ice cold beer after a fucking like on a Friday. Yeah.
Fucking fired up.
I love that feeling too when like you have the first beer and you're like, oh yeah. Like
Yeah.
it goes down nice
It
and
tastes
smooth
like
and you're
more.
like, yeah, exactly. Tastes like more.
All right, let's get to dumb thing of the week. You have a dumb thing of the week?
I do. Now I'm not a lineman or an electrician. I don't understand it. So I think it was actually after the last week when we left that rain that came through.
Mm-hmm.
Telephone pole down. Now, I must obviously the next day I was driving down 8th Street. They had the new pole. They put it in. Drove back down 8th Street like an hour later. Just the pole. Everybody's gone. The next day, there's like 5 total lines that run across the pole. There's 2 lines up. As of right now, there's still only 2 lines up.
Where's the other 3?
Just chilling. Just
On the ground?
just dangling. Not on the ground,
Oh.
but they got that swoop in them.
I wonder what takes so long.
I don't get it. I don't get. Again, I don't know if they're like it's too hot. We can't work, or
You can put them up with zip ties.
just put them up.
Fuck. Yeah.
You were there. You were there. You were already there.
You can put them up with zip ties. You can't. I've done it.
It's
Bro, want to hear a secret about lines?
Sure.
So we were working right in front of like a Wawa or something like that. And this dude had an excavator and the fucking knuckle of it was like grazing the lines, and he just was not paying attention one of his tracks, and it fucking hit the line, stretched them out. They came blip. So then what he did, he put a guy in his bucket, lifted him up, and with zip ties, he zipped it to the other ones, and it was fine. There was no issue.
Why would you touch that?
Oh, I didn't do it.
No, I know that.
Yeah. Why would anyone touch? Well, they were like, oh, I think it's cable. I was like, oh, that's good enough for me.
Coated. Fine.
Yeah.
He put on like fucking the nitro
And then,
gloves.
dude, like the second we left, a fucking truck came through and fucking ripped them all right the fuck down.
No.
Yeah. Because it wasn't as high as it was
Oh,
before. Like, that was that guy's fault, not fucking RC.
But again, like,
Yeah.
what happened?
Yeah.
It was Xfinity that did it.
Oh, you know what it is? You know what it is? Is it's probably different services.
Correct. Okay.
So you got to wait, like Xfinity's got to do their errors, and then
Okay. Well, they did it.
yeah, but
they've been going.
then and then you got to wait for Atlantic City Electric. Then you got to wait for whoever, and then whatever.
Christ on a cross. Yeah. Again,
Get it together.
it's like the 42 project. It's just gonna, those wires are gonna be here next week.
Yeah.
And same thing. It's just it's just gonna be swooped.
Unbelievable.
But I don't understand it. I don't know. Did you go on break and just not come back?
Fuck it, yeah.
Just
We can't do that. They're that's not our wires.
no, it's not me. I don't know.
Well, it's probably like a different guy for the pole, and then a different guy. Like,
Wayne says different companies have to reinstall their own lines.
Thank you,
Yep.
Wayne.
so I was my
Right.
theory was right.
Right.
But
Which I
They
understand.
can't just coordinate that for like
Yeah.
how long does it take?
Right.
Just send a truck.
Yeah.
They're sitting all the time. Like they don't.
It's funny when you.
They're
see-
never
yeah,
active.
Yeah.
Even in a work zone, like they don't do anything.
Yeah.
Like they're just lined up, perfectly fucking in a line, and they don't do nothing. I've never seen a guy ever do anything. I've seen the guys like that aren't like linemen
Yeah.
guys do stuff.
Right.
I've never seen a lineman do anything.
Um.
I'm sure they do.
It was funny because they,
yeah.
they had their cones out and whatever. They had more than one this time actually. It was because they had a couple trucks, so they had 2 cones out. But it was funny because it said flagger ahead, prepared to stop. No flagger.
No, yeah.
We were just like, I guess I
Well,
go.
it says be prepared to stop. Just
Yeah. Okay.
that's a good sign to put up.
Yeah.
Just be prepared to stop.
Just.
We don't know when.
It might be now.
Maybe like
It might be
10
when you're in
feet
the
down the
middle
road.
of the work. Yeah.
We don't know. Something might fall. Be prepared. Just
Just
have your foot on the brake.
go
That's
slow
all.
or go really fast, and don't go fast. But
Well, you go fast.
no, you gotta watch.
Yeah.
I crawl through those.
Oh, yeah,
those
I
things.
do too. I like to pace traffic behind me.
Yeah.
Just like fuck you.
Yeah. Relax.
We go slow.
Where are you going?
Yeah. Where the
Where's
fuck are you going?
Where's everybody going?
Yeah. Like on a Tuesday.
I'm gonna be late for my house.
Tuesday at 11.
Isn't that funny when
Yeah.
you get off work? Fucking everybody's zooming.
Zipping. Yeah. Everyone's always zipping.
Yeah. Where's
We're
everybody?
gonna work so like I talked about this before. Fucking
Yeah.
11 a.m. on a fucking Tuesday, and you're pissed because you're stuck in traffic. Like, where are you? Do you have
Yeah.
a pregnant lady in the car?
Right,
I
right,
understand. Is your father dying in the hospital?
Yeah.
I understand.
All right.
But there's no fucking way that
Yeah.
this whole line of traffic has like this catastrophic event happening right now.
Yeah.
Like, and why is everyone beeping in such a rush?
Everyone's just in the car like,
Most people are like on the clock, getting paid to sit in fucking traffic.
yeah, and they're fake fucking.
I
drivers.
love traffic on the clock, dude. I fucking love. I go out of my way
to find
to hit traffic. Yeah, I'm like, I dig this road. This one's a fucking shortcut.
Oh yeah, there's that thing going
Yeah.
down on Birch Street.
Oh, an accident on 295. Yeah.
I'm stuck in traffic.
God
but-
damn it. Sorry, guys. It's gonna be a little bit. Yeah. So my dumb thing of the week, dude. I'm setting up this behemoth detour in Burlington County.
Big boy.
It's just a ton of signs,
Yeah.
spread the fuck out all over the place.
What
And
road?
there's
Sorry.
it's Springside Road.
Springside.
It's a main road.
Okay.
It's
I figured you were gonna say like 130 or something.
no, but it's
always-
right. So it runs. I want to say parallel with 38.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
There's a cut through Irick. Have you heard of Irick Road? That goes from 38, cuts through to like, I don't know, wherever. I don't really know, right?
Okay. Just cause.
Irick Road is under a complete reconstruct right now. There is no road. They're putting fucking circles. There's nothing there.
Right.
You can't turn to get. There's an apron, and then there's just guys working. Just hills,
Yeah.
whatever.
Just
Nothing there.
piles of dirt. Yeah.
So they are detouring their traffic to a road that is parallel with the road that we're going to be working on. Elbow Lane. Okay. Elbow Lane, according to our traffic control plan, is closed.
Okay.
So now traffic, if you want to get to Irick or through Irick, you will be sent to a detour and to a completely closed road, met by a cop who tells you to turn the fuck around and came back where you came. So I'm like, bro, I can see this being an issue. Like day one, dude. The first car comes in.
first.
Well, I just got sent here. Look at the detour. Just sent me to come right here. I gotta make a left. You know what I mean? And the cop will be like, well, I don't know what they're doing. And then they call the county, and the county's like, shut it down. And like, I don't want to set this whole big fucking job up if we're gonna do it. So like, I go to the inspector on this Irick Road, and I'm like, you guys are gonna be done this by like next week. You know what I mean? He's like,
Yeah.
there's no way. Like, we were supposed to be done a year ago. We ain't going nowhere. So I'm like, all right. So yeah, then and the thing is like the same like higher ups, the people in charge are like at our pre-con meetings. They know that this road that you are approving to be closed during this project is a detour route for this road that is also closed. So like, just like,
What?
why? Why? What are you doing? You want me? I'm the responsible party?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about these cars, dude. I'm the one who's saying like,
Yeah.
don't you think we
You're gonna
should
leave it up
detour
to
them
me?
somewhere else?
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
So I'm like, if you guys just like, and I gave him a couple suggestions, and it'll resolve. I don't know. It's gonna be a
It
problem.
might resolve itself. I don't
They
know.
said, just bag those signs. That's what that was the fucking solution. Just put a bag over those signs. They won't go that way. It's okay.
Don't leave them up.
No problem. Yeah.
Bag 'em.
Just put a bag right over that one. They'll never see it. Okay.
God.
Yeah.
It's funny when you get the higher ups together in a room, and they're like, okay, what are we gonna do? And it's like, I have to imagine that you guys just talk in circles And they're like, oh, well, we can do this, that, and the third. And they're like, yeah, that's a great idea. And it's not a great idea. It's the worst possible idea.
And then I go out there and I'm like, well,
Right.
what about this?
Yeah. It's just crazy how like people can be like these project managers and then this person and that person or whatever project manager or whatever title you have. They have these meetings and it's just like, what are you talking about?
It's nuts. And it's not even the contractor's fault.
No. Yeah. Right. But it's just it's just funny when the white hats get in a room together. They're like, yeah, it's time for a meeting.
We're gonna pre-con this fucking bitch. Yeah.
They're like, all right, what are we doing? They're like, we're
pull
gonna do
their
this. They're like,
pants
that's
up.
a terrible idea. Perfect.
Yeah. And the cops are all there. Like everyone knows, besides me, besides the contractor that I work for, everyone at this meeting knows exactly what's going on on these roads. And they're all just like, let's get a couple extra cops. And then like 48 hours before we're supposed to do it, it's like,
God.
Start bagging.
It's every construction job
But
in
you got
New Jersey.
like
It's
a
just,
whiteout, just it's fine. It's fine. We'll be all right.
make that K an R. And then fucking like, what?
Like, get a placard and put it right here. Just put trucks only. I'm like, what?
But trucks can't go down.
Yeah. But if we're paving on this side, they can't. So then you're gonna have to put a bag over that also.
It doesn't make fucking
It's fucking
sense.
nuts. It's
hilarious.
fucking nuts.
I used to walk into the office on the bridge sometimes, like purposely when they're having a meeting, because I just know that nothing's getting accomplished in that meeting.
Nah.
Just walk in like, oh wait, what are you guys doing?
They all like stop,
Yeah,
dead
they
silence.
all stop. I did have a missed opportunity. One time I can remember I went in there for something. They're all like eating lunch. They have these like fucking prepaid lunches that they have, and whatever. And I shit you not, there's probably like 15 people in this room, and I think like higher ups even in the company, like presidents, CEOs, whoever the hell it was. I don't give a shit. And I walk in there, I'm like, told them whatever that had nothing to do with anything, probably. And they all just stop and go. And dead silent.
You're a pin drop.
But I should have been like, well, see ya. I fucking missed it.
I did a knock. I did a.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, just want to let you know that this is all fucked up. Have a good day. And just leave.
I don't know. Yeah. Drop the mic. Hey, Lou. You got any dumb things of the week?
Yeah, me.
Oh, let's hear it, dude. Let's fucking hear it.
All right. Let's roll it.
It's all right. Let it out, dude.
All right. Fuck it. I've had enough. Let's go, baby. Can you hear me? Check. Check. Should be good. Okay. You want to explain yourself?
Yeah, there's two versions of the audio. There's like the unedited one, and then there's the one after we do the video, and I uploaded the unedited one of like your boss's boss.
The highest ranking member of fucking Laguna.
Where you name it, it was live on that streaming
hell yeah.
platform.
Yeah.
Nice.
But there's just the audio ones. So
Right.
Facebook, YouTube, it was fine.
Right.
Dude, I go to the union meeting. The fucking president of my local fucking shouts me out. Did a great job. Watch the. It was nice. It was super nice. Like these guys, they don't fucking care about social media.
No.
And they like took the time to like say it was a good job. Didn't even know I was there. And then I'm driving home, dude, and one of the secretaries hits me up on Facebook like,
Hey, by the way.
yo, do you know that like you guys setting up is like the opening for like the thing on audio on Spotify? I'm like, what? And I listened to it.
Sorry,
I'm like,
what?
fuck, dude, I hit Lewis up. I'm like, yo, I think.
Hey, we fucked up.
What happened, dude?
Whoops.
How many people
My
listened
bad.
to that?
You had a hot mic.
5 people.
Yeah,
Heard.
we were fine.
So to those 5 people,
Hell yeah.
sorry.
Apologize.
Shout out to our 5 followers.
Yeah. I was talking about the vice president of the region in there.
man.
I'm like, well, I'm talking about I'm anticipating this fucking interview with like, the highest ranking member of
Right.
my union. I'm like, man, I hope this guy's cool. Like I say this.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Hope he's not a
But it was
prick.
nothing incriminating, right? Like it was all good
Yeah,
stuff.
nothing great. I was like, I wish Mike Hellstrom was my friend. He's the vice president of the fucking region,
You
dude.
think he'll hang out with me? After
He's
this?
cool as shit. He's got a Brooklyn accent. I fucking love that guy.
He hears
Yeah.
that. He's like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no wonder I got bagging fucking signs all day.
This is the guy.
Yeah,
This is the guy.
this is the fucking guy set up the detour. We're fucked. Yeah. What the fuck? You just talked to the president?
Fucking New York accent's got to be the
They're cool
great,
as fuck,
greatest,
dude. The
greatest
Long Island
there is.
one?
Yeah.
The one where they can't say R?
Yeah.
Or they say R like in the wrong spot? I love that.
Sore. My dad, I think still to this day will say sore.
What
Like
is
I
that?
saw it.
What's- Yeah,
Sore,
yeah,
yeah.
saw it. Yeah.
Yeah. To this,
love that.
To this day, yeah. I work with a good buddy, Frankie, on the bridge. He's from Staten Island.
Yeah.
Dude,
That's the
how you-
accent
how
I'm
you
talking
doing?
about. Yeah.
Oh my God. It's so fucking funny,
Yeah.
dude.
But Mike Hellstrom, he's like this big fucking guy, you know, and he's like,
Right.
was in like protests and fucking jumping off of vans
Hell
and getting
yeah.
arrested, and
Nice.
he's got that
Go fuck
that accent.
yourself,
Yeah. And you talk to him, he's just cool as fuck.
Fuck your mother.
Yeah. Fuck you, mother.
Yeah, but and then when they get heated,
Yeah.
it gets thicker.
Yeah. Love it.
I love,
Yeah.
dude. I could listen to it all day.
Yeah.
I'm
Where
gonna
we at? Oh, we're doing good.
Not bad.
You done? What else you got?
Mm-hmm.
Anything?
Come on, give me something. Give me
I
something.
got something.
What do you got?
We are going live
Yeah.
from the Mount Carmel Festival on the 16th, the day of the procession. We are going to be in the middle of all of it, in the way for sure,
For sure.
filming live,
Yeah. It's gonna
pissing
be
people off.
It's gonna be debauchery for sure.
If you are at the festival, come say hello. We're trying to get promo items together. It's probably not going to happen,
We'll work
but
it out.
whatever. Fuck it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But come say hello.
Am I gonna be in the field, right? I'm gonna be your
No.
front and run around?
No,
Oh,
no
man.
more field. We're not doing a field thing
All right.
anymore.
Probably
You and
better
Lucas
off.
were going to run around.
Yeah, it's probably better off.
That would have been awesome.
Just running around like, hey, dude.
Yeah. I was
jug of beer,
I
yeah.
imagined you drinking
Right,
with
right.
people.
Yeah,
And I was
yeah.
just getting you on camera.
All right.
Being like, whoa. Yeah. But
Probably for the better.
yeah, we'll be all buttoned up.
Yeah, and then
Price is
Flounder let us know the 13th. There's a drone show
Oh yeah.
above at the Hamilton High School,
Yeah, the biggest
Yeah.
one.
like in the region
In
or something.
America.
Yeah, he knows.
It's going to
some
be
stuff.
like the Chinese ones. You ever see the Chinese ones?
No, I didn't. I've seen. Yeah,
They
I've seen
fucking make
clips about it.
dragons
in
in the air, synchronized fucking
They
drones.
said it's going to be kind of like the story of Hamilton a little bit.
with
Something like
drones?
that. Yeah,
With letters? You got to read?
I don't know. I hope not. Fuck.
You got to read this fucking thing? What the fuck?
It's not just going to be
yeah.
nice lights or whatever. Be a bunch of blueberry
Oh, my
bushes.
God. Yeah. What is the story of Hamilton?
I don't know. The
They're
first-
going to have like an Italian walking in and put you know, hey, Tony.
I made you a sausage and peppers sandwich.
There'll be some blueberries.
Yeah, whatever. We'll see. I'm sure it'll be awesome. I mean,
Yeah.
it's-
I'm sure it'll be
it's a
cool. It's
drone
cool.
show. It'll be awesome. Yeah.
Well, they're trying to bring drones back, dude. Everyone's scared of drones because of the fucking drones.
Oh,
And now drones are cool again.
um,
Now we invite them.
real quick, they have drones for the sprayers now instead of having like an airplane come down, which was cool, kind of cool to see.
That was awesome.
If you caught it at the right time,
You thought you were
driving-
about to get T-boned. dude.
driving down
Yeah.
206.
Yeah, you're about to we were taken
a
out
couple
by a
summers
fucking
ago,
plane.
we were running up to Belmar, coming down 206, and there's just I'm like, what?
It's awesome. Dude.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
fucking awesome.
yeah. And then I didn't know what the hell it was doing. I'm
Now
just
there's
like, oh, this
drones
guy's
doing it?
yeah. There's a big motherfucker on Old Forks Road, whatever. I don't know who owns the farm now, but yeah,
That's what all the drones were. They
Yeah.
were practicing
yeah, they
for
were
the
just hanging.
fucking
Yeah,
drone
yeah,
festival.
yeah. So yeah, but yeah, they use those for
Problem solved.
the spray, whatever pesticide or nonsense is on our blueberries.
I don't wash my
Yeah.
fruit. Do you?
Sometimes
I sometimes do too, but most of the time I don't.
the pint I'd had today. No, I didn't.
I don't ever. I will go.
What
to a
is what is
store.
it actually? What are you washing off?
You guys are insane. That isn't
All the fucking annoying.
What are you washing off?
the germs from the hands of the dude who pulled it off the
sometimes it's like,
tree.
Okay, do I got to?
Who just took a dump in a porta potty
How
5 minutes
bad could it be
ago.
for you?
What, so you're telling me just driplets of water is just gonna wash it all away?
I know.
Psychologically, yeah.
I don't do nothing for me
False sense of
psychologically.
security there.
I ate a peach the other day and there was a fingernail imprint
Hell yeah.
in the peach.
Yeah.
And I didn't want. I was like, fuck it. I don't know.
Someone grabbed it
How
with their
bad could it
strong
be?
hand.
There's no way I haven't put worse
No,
in my mouth.
no. I mean,
That sounded terrible.
we're fine. Yeah, we're just kidding.
Yeah.
We're very hygienic here.
Yeah.
We're not.
All right.
Whatever.
Well, we will see you guys next week. No interview this week. Yeah, I'm tired of chasing people around for fucking interviews. So
Yeah.
I'm just looking for awesome people
Yeah. Cool.
to fucking interview. And
Yeah.
if
I'll see
I don't
if-
find
I'll
awesome
see-
people,
I can get somebody.
yeah, let's
Yeah.
get some fucking badass fucking
Yeah.
ironwork. Let's get Sweeney in here.
Yeah. Think so?
Can you do it?
Yeah.
You think?
thi-
You got
I
a
think
line
so.
to him?
I have his number. I mean,
Oh, fuck it. Call him
I
right
don't
now.
know. Hey, what are you doing?
Throw a FaceTime.
Live. Yeah, we're actually live on air.
Yeah. All right.
So yeah.
Yeah. We'll see you next week.
Yeah.
All right.
See you at the carnival.
Bye, everybody.
150.